Alright, will I have to see who will go to jail for the first?
Well, the three-time WNBA champion and two-time league MVP, Miss Can Do, and Candace Parker finally being able to see your name sent in Jersey, sent to the Raptors, the third player from the Sparks to do that. What was that moment like for you?
I mean, it's surreal. Being back where my pro career started, where I grew up, from baby hair, you know, all that, to just now being retired, to look up in the Raptors. I mean, I can't say that was...
Welcome back to Los Angeles, California.
It was to win championships, but, I mean, you can't help but look up there and see all the greats.
Well, let's be honest, the baby hair is still flexing, okay? I can attest to that, but other than JB appropriately playing throughout this day, what has been the best part for you so far?
I think watching Layla grow up and then seeing my son see, you're gonna get me emotional. That has been crazy. Yeah. I did the whole speech. The video, and then you just got me with that question. So
I'm going to double down on it because seeing Layla grow up and then the examples you've been able to set and just talking about the family aspect that you get to be a part of now, but having that example as a mother has to be special.
It's wild because, you know, to be able to have her grow up in the state, I mean, this was her playground. You know, she whipped a Nene at the third quarter mark over here to the right. So it's just surreal to be back here, you know, all grown up as a mom of three, and now kind of being on this side of the game.
Yeah, you have so many chapters here, Candace. I mean, coming in, winning Rookie of the Year MVP right away. First of all, let's go back to the draft, because I'm just finding out that you were drafted the day after you won the championship by Devin Taylor.
And we've gained the lead.
You have Layla, and then you win your first championship. That banner is hanging up in the Raptors in 2016. Take us back to that moment. What was happening in the maturation of your career that allowed for that to take place?
Well, if you'd asked me when I became a rookie, how many championships I want to win, and it was 6, 7, 8, you know? And to be honest with you, 2016 was hard. I mean, just 9 years where we fought to try to win and constantly came up short. But I think that journey, you know, helped me push through and showed me, you know, what resilience really can be and can do.
2-point game in Chicago, up by 2, but Candace, it's really special. You'll be the second player to have your jersey retired in 2 different franchises. Being a part of that history as well, been going back to Chicago to do that back in going to August. What is that for you?
Well, a lot of the lessons I learned with the Sparks, I applied in Chicago. You know, the year we won, it was hard. And, you know, it's Kobe's words are ringing in my ear of like, it's better the hard way. It feels better when you do it the hard way. And so to be able to go to a franchise that really the people first saw me pick up a basketball, it's crazy. And to win there, and, you know, I just am super grateful for my teammates and, you know, the coaches and the entire organization.
One of the first things that people say when they talk about Candace Parker is absolutely your versatility, positionless basketball, but it's also your IQ. Elena Beard was just on video talking about how you are always 2 and 3 plays ahead. And we watched you continue to teach, not just use that IQ on the court, but teach and mentor other players. What was it about the way you learned the game that allowed you to have that type of mindset?
I'm super grateful for my dad. I mean, basketball was always constantly on, and we didn't just talk about when the ball went in the basket. We talked about, you know, player movement and zones and, you know, dictating defenses and, you know, all that. And so I'm just super grateful that my parents, you know, showed me the game from an early age. And I mean, I just have a passion for it. So now I'm sitting over here with you all, on the media side, and, you know, I hope that through commentating I'm able to continue to stay involved with that, because I think this is, like, don't tell ESPN, don't tell Amazon, like, this is not a job. We would do this anyway, you know? And so it's just, it's the passion element. Like, I love basketball.
Anything we get paid to do this, it's crazy, right?
I mean, we still got to take care of our get paid. Still got to take care of our jobs.
Exactly. I love that you went there as well. As the number goes down, the Sparks, they're going on a bit of a run as they have to end
say is Russell. She said she chose Tennessee because you showed that positionless basketball and went back to that can-do mindset. You can do anything you apply your mind to. What is it being like the example for those that have come through for the Bulls, and also that second chapter in your life that when you're done playing basketball, you have so much more life to live?
Well, you know, I think sometimes it's like following in the footsteps of those that first did it before you. I mean, I may get the credit, but Cheryl Miller was commentating after playing basketball and did an amazing job of it. So I think there's others that have transitioned from basketball to this side, whether it's coaching. I mean, I'm super proud of Lindsey Harding coaching the Lakers Summer League this summer. I mean, that's huge, not been done. A woman hasn't done that since Becky Hammond back in 2015. So I just think that, you know, it's important to continue to follow your dreams even when you are 39 years old. You still got to continue to hope and dream and aspire to do more.
Are you 39?
Girl,
this is
my last year in my 30s.
And as you watch the game, what excites you? I know you do a lot of film with players. You're very involved with WNBA players. Like I said, you did mention but what excites you about the next level of play in this league?
Well, I think the skill set from a young age, you see the young girls out there getting in the gym, and, you know, it's showing. I mean, they have some hoopers, and then also the style of play. I would have loved to start my career playing at this pace, with shutters and the spacing and all of that. And so I think it's just an exciting time for women's sports in general, but especially the WNBA.
I just want to say one quick thing to you, Candace, as we bring this to an end. I was writing down all the words that describe you. Legend, trailblazer, revolutionized the game. You're a monumental figure, a giant. And as I was writing that, I was saying these are the same things you said about Pat Summitt. And I just hope that you know that you are following in her footsteps in so many ways, but it starts with how you've impacted this game.
I appreciate you.
It can't even be described, but I know Pat would be very proud of that.
I appreciate you so much, and it's an honor to look up into the rafters and see my jersey, but I realize all the people that were a part of that. And Coach Summitt was a huge part, and still is a huge part. And you know, I'm still learning lessons that I'm applying now for the type of human, you know, still basketball ends, you know, but life goes on after that. So I was fortunate to know
What more can we say?
Appreciate you so much. Of course. I appreciate you guys so much.
Candace got things to do, guys. We're running on a jet right now, trying to figure out what's the next stop. And while that was happening, we have a great game on our hands right now with the Sparks going on a bit of a run. Angel Reese picked up a technical player for the Sparks to the free throw line. The LA One started at the 6th-minute mark. Now they had the lead 50-41, so right now we're trying to welcome that. The Sparks on a 17-3 run. With 2:14 left in the third quarter, and what a moment. So excited that we could be here on the call with Candace Parker to see her Thursday Raptors is still lit up, and they continue to come with Emma Cannon on the board.
Yeah, Emma Cannon has been a force. 13 points off of the bench for the LA Sparks. All of the bench points that they have in this game are from Cannon.
Emma Cannon, 6 seasons with 4 different teams, finding a home here with LA. It's about those extra burst minutes. Lynn Roberts has been very vocal about the intensity that the team needs to bring, as well as Ariel Atkins, who knocks down the first of the pair. So Ariel Atkins knocks down the 2 at the free throw line. Odyssey Sims back on the team after missing a few games due to personal reasons. Seeing the lift that she's been able to bring off the bench as well. Or Kia Jackson tried to push it out and turns the ball over as Kia Nurse finds Ariel Atkins. Over
talk about the impact of Kelsey Plum in this quarter. In terms of her scoring and her assists, accounting for a majority of the offense for the Sparks in this run. And they are back in control of this game.
And we can go back to our conversation with Kelsey Plum. She's on the bench right now for the Sparks, but she told us at practice yesterday that she had to realize what it was to be the person in charge in a different franchise and doing it different ways, not just by scoring, but making winning plays. And we've seen that so far in the third quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. She realized that a winning play doesn't always have to be on taking the shot. She said sometimes it's setting a screen, sometimes it's the assist, sometimes it's just sprinting back and causing the defense to flood to your side of the floor so someone else gets open. She is really learning what it means to be the number one on a team, because she played on 2 championship teams, but she played through other players like Asia Wilson and Chelsea Gray, who were obviously the priority in those situations.
Haley Van Lent on the floor, the rookie out of TCU. To get to Elizabeth Williams, who was very adamant about getting looks off the glass because she can do that.
Just a bully ball. Bully ball on the block by Elizabeth Williams.
12 points and 5 rebounds for Elizabeth Williams. She's gone 5 for 9 to this point. 10 on the shot clock as Odyssey Sims gets the screen from Handy. Found a lane, took it in, drains it. And the floater.
Just quick action. Odyssey Sims has been able to get downhill at will in this game. It hasn't always resulted in a bucket, but it's put pressure on the defense.
Season high 32 points against Phoenix. She can get on a meter as Haley Van Lent has 9 to work with on the shot clock. Off the bounce going at Barker. Blocked. Out of bounds, but Chicago will have 3 to work with on the shot clock.
Walker known for her defensive intensity and then leans right into a block on Haley Van Lent, who has been able to get a piece of the point paint in the game so far this season, but she hasn't really figured out how to finish and how to create that contact consistently.
Sarah Ashley Cole on that point.
There you go. We are watching an absolute battle between Erica Handy and Angel Reese on the glass. Reese just leaned her body right into Handy and took her out of position for that rebound.
Angel Reese with 12 rebounds. She's had 19, 17, and 18 rebounds in the last 3 games. So 4 on the shot clock that will stay underneath with the Sparks. And the entire crowd making sure that it's communicated they have 4 to shoot. Barker gets it, turns down the 3. As Ariel Atkins had a hand up for the contest. 5 left, Chicago have time. Atkins, the one-legged runner as Kia Nurse took the ball as well. 0.1 left on the game clock.
And that will do it.
And LA outscored Chicago 28-21 in that frame.
We are in for quite a finish in this one, Angel. Both teams have made their run. It was impressive to see the Sparks really make a push in the third.
Fourth quarter is coming our way next. Don't you go anywhere.
This